The Stanford Prison Experiment. Science gone too far? In 1971, a psychology professor turned the basement of Stanford University into a fake prison, then watched as students transformed into guards and prisoners. The results were so disturbing, the experiment had to be shut down in just 6 days. This groundbreaking yet controversial study aimed to understand the psychological effects of perceived power and powerlessness.
Behind every moment lies a scientific wonder. I'm Cael, and welcome to SciCurious, where curiosity meets science.
It was supposed to reveal how ordinary people behave in power situations, exploring the impact of situational variables on human behavior. Instead, it became one of the most controversial studies in history, where science stopped observing and started breaking, raising profound ethical questions about research methodology. Dr. Philip Zimbardo wanted to study the psychology of imprisonment. So he recruited 24 college students, all normal, mentally stable guys, and randomly assigned them to be either guards or prisoners. The experiment aimed to explore the effects of situational variables on participants' behaviors, specifically how roles influence identity and actions. Then he built a mock prison in the Stanford Psych Department basement. Yes, a basement. This transformation created an immersive environment designed to simulate real prison conditions. Guards were given batons, sunglasses, and total authority. Prisoners got uniforms, numbers, and orders. The prisoners were unexpectedly arrested at their homes to enhance realism. What followed was something no one predicted, not even Zimbardo. The participants, initially just students, quickly began to embody their assigned roles with alarming intensity. Within hours, guards began asserting power, shouting orders, enforcing punishments, and inventing humiliating tasks. They were allowed to induce feelings of boredom, frustration, arbitrariness, and powerlessness among the inmates. The prisoners rebelled, protested, and broke down emotionally. The line between roleplay and reality vanished almost overnight, leading to genuine distress. One student had a full mental collapse on day 2, experiencing extreme emotional disturbance, and was released after just 36 hours. Others begged to leave. Meanwhile, Zimbardo, acting as the prison superintendent, didn't stop it. He watched fascinated as his experiment turned into a psychological horror show. Zimbardo's dual role as principal investigator and prison superintendent has been criticized as a significant conflict of interest, blurring his objectivity. And this was still on campus. Somewhere above, people were studying calculus while a simulated dictatorship was unfolding below, a stark contrast of academic life and psychological torment. By day 6, graduate student Christina Maslach walked into the basement, saw what was happening, and said, "This is wrong." Maslach was troubled by the behavior of the study participants and confronted Zimbardo. That confrontation finally made Zimbardo end the experiment. 6 days out of the planned 2 weeks, and it already looked like society had fallen apart. The experiment is often cited as an example of unethical research, with issues including a lack of fully informed consent and abuse of participants. The results seemed clear. Ordinary people, given power or stripped of it, can quickly adapt to cruelty or submission. It was a chilling look into the fragility of morality under pressure. The experiment highlighted how readily people conform to social roles, demonstrating the powerful influence of situational forces on individual behavior. But here's the twist: decades later, researchers criticized the experiment's methods. Some guards were allegedly encouraged to act tough, and not all behaviors were spontaneous. Critics have argued that the guards received instructions regarding treatment of prisoners, and some suggest participants may have been role-playing based on stereotypes rather than genuinely transforming. Was it real psychology or just a bad script gone too far? Despite criticisms, Zimbardo maintained that the experiment demonstrates how situational forces can alter individual actions. Still, the Stanford prison experiment remains a haunting symbol of how easily power corrupts, and how, sometimes, the most dangerous experiments aren't about chemicals or machines, but about us. Science is everywhere if you just know where to look. Thanks for watching SciCurious. Until next time.